This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. So we see a squad out of the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Longhorns will kick this deep to get us going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the move now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on the hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The running back here in a direct snap. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him now for a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. It's a run. Running back's got it. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Inside the 25. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
The quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Longhorns line it up with 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays, they're fun to watch, but what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. He'll lose a few yards. It's going to be the final play of the first. That has been in large part to the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense moving closer to the line of game after that catch. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for the wide out. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Swarm with a pass rush. Is sacked.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And that one's straight down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out. It's Harris. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain in that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Caught on the outside. It's Butler. Good work to get the foot down after the grab. This running back, Kirk, might have been spending some time with those receiver drills.
Yeah, as you know, Chris, these running backs anymore in college football, they are really like glorified wide receivers because not only do they have to be excellent runners, but as you see here, the ability to be able to catch the ball and then the awareness to get a foot down to be able to stay in bounds for a nice gain.
Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's a quarterback keeper. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Back in motion now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Going to try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking right, this one caught. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. He's got it with room to run. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Makes the catch downfield. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. This is an offense that needs a spark. It's been a struggle so far, Kirk. If they're going to get out of here and avoid the upset, they have got to get things going here.
You know, some people were surprised today, but remember what the coach told us. He felt as an underdog, if they could get this game to the fourth quarter and be within striking distance, they really were confident they could win this football game. Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Longhorns with first and 10 here. QB keeper all the way. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Throwing off play action. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back? Open receiver downfield. He misses him. That's when you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He's hit just before the throw. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Looks like he's going to run it. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down after that previous play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second and goal for the offense. For the completion. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense cannot be stopped. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Point after, not right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner trying to create good field position. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Bulldogs offense back on the field. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Now it's second down here. He's looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Can he make it to the marker? End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. And he'll be brought down.
Hey, how about this defense there? Nice job rallying to the football to keep them short there as they tried that two-point play.
Bringing it out. It's Harris. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Running back with the football. Shreds the tackle.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They're going to run it here. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They've got... But that completion, good enough for first down yardage.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. And the back gets the football. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Fighting off the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Brought down, the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas. It's the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. They're going to run it. Look out, room to run here. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He hands it off from the gun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. The fastball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
This is the 6th play on the drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Now they're running on the toss. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
What a play by the defense here late in the game, working with the lead. Good job of mirroring the ball carrier. Just walled him off. Nowhere for him to go before he could get out of bounds.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Okay, now it's second, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
BAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Leaning on the run game here. I test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And he'll drop back here on third down. Nice grab. It's Harris. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, Cook, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who's going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.